Hello, I'm Czardus. Grab some coffee, sit back and chill as we build in Cities Skylines 2. Today, the UK pack has released, and we are going to build in our international region using that pack. But you can see right here what we did last time in the German pack, and along with some stuff I've done off camera. I've actually been pretty busy with this save. I've done a lot to kind of set us up and also get us moving. But let's go ahead and jump in. I'll show you what I've done. First of all, I had to enable a mod that made things build immediately because for some reason, my demand isn't working right. And I don't know what issue that is about. But that does mean that like right now we've got really low unemployment, but that also will allow us to build things very quickly. Now we've got a fire over here. I want to check on fire coverage. Yeah, we've got a fire station here. One thing I'm going to do, though, is we're going to come in really quick, and we're going to upgrade to a police headquarters, or not upgrade, but unlock that. And we need to get the fire station as well. So now we can come in, and we actually have a German fire station, a large one, and we're going to get that over here just to get more coverage. We'll put it right in here where we've got low density offices right now, but we can get rid of that, and then actually we can come in and we don't have the demand for it, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to put some high density offices in here instead, and it looks like that building is going all the way over there, so we're not going to get too much in there, but that will eventually spawn and replace things as well as delete stuff. Oh wow, those are actually taller than I want. I think we're going to take those back out. No. We don't want those there. We're not going to have any offices over here then because I don't like the way that it is looking. And here I am getting distracted doing not what I intended to do. But anyway, over here, I extended the, remember this is the bypass highway around the German town. And then it comes along here now. We've got a nice giant bridge up over a shipping path. And then we have a rail that goes out here to a future expansion over there. And this will be the island for the UK. And we've got a new interchange here that leads over there. And actually, this is now the preferred path from France to Germany. So that is that. And then over here, we have a road that is going to go around our UK town, which will get built in here. And then we might get another little town over there. I'm not quite sure yet. We've got a lot of stuff to use for that. And then we've unlocked a few things in the French pack yet that we hadn't done yet. But anyway, that is what we've done. Let's go ahead and get building then. So I want to come in here. And like I said, we're going to have a road that goes around like that. And that is like the oldest road of the bunch. And then I think what we'll do, I'm trying to decide, we want a nice area in here, but I want it to be a historic area. I do want an alley. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, and we're actually going to go to, this is Road Builder mod, by the way. We're going to go to Manage and Discover, and we're going to go in here. And I actually want, not that, I want alleys or like narrow roads. Here, let's go. Okay, all of this. And then I want alley. Let's see what we get with an alley. Alley with parking. So one-way alley. I want, you know, maybe actually, they're a one-lane. I want a really old road. Narrow one-lane, one-way road, maybe. Maybe I'll just make my own. Let's come in here, and we're going to create a new road. And we'll come in, and first of all, we'll get it set to an alley. No, we'll do a two-lane road, because that's what we want. I just need to make it as narrow as possible, because it is going to be our historic road. So what we want to do is we want to make this cars only. That's as narrow as we can get it with cars. We'll turn off parking on both sides. And then we'll make the sidewalk as narrow as we can. Maybe a 5-foot. Yeah, I think that would be good. I don't... Okay, so if we put Yeah, it can't do parking because of how small it is. But I think that'll work. Let's compare. Okay, actually, I want to edit this, and we're going to call this narrow 2-lane road. And now I want to just compare that to our alley. I think they're about the same size. I think our narrow 2-lane road is technically a little bit wider. It's this one. Yeah, see, it technically is taking up a little bit more space. But here, this is how we can tell. If we go like this, you can see it's just barely wider than that. So I think that'll work just fine. So that is going to be our main road coming in here, which also means we're not going to have much parking in here. So that's something we'll have to consider. But these will be our oldest roads in here. And what I want to do is kind of think about the way that this would have developed. So they've got water here. It's not fresh water. Let's assume that maybe there is a creek or something where, oh, like that is a pond. Maybe that is, yeah. You know what? Let's do, no, I want it to be kind of like a creek. So maybe we should make a creek or like a little river through here, because there had to be a reason for a city to develop here. So what we're going to do is just click there. We're going to bring a river in. Yeah, like that. We'll kind of make a bridge there. But let's say these two things connect here. That water will fill in, and that can be our really simple little bit of water coming in here, giving us a reason to exist. And then we can smooth it on both sides as well. Okay, so we've got that in place. I also took out, there were trees in the middle of that, so I took them out. But what we should do then is we should assume that we had a town develop along here. Maybe they had a little mill around here. Let's get an old bridge. I guess it can be a truss bridge now, like it has been replaced. Oh, too small. Womp womp. Okay, what kind of bridge comes up? If we do this and do elevated. Yeah, a very basic bridge there. And then can we get this to be ground level here? Yes, we can. Keep snapping on. No, I don't want it over there. Okay, we're going to bring this like that. And same thing over here. We're going to bring a road off this way and this way, snapping on. Okay, then what I want to do, so we've got an old bridge. We have a bridge there, which now that I'm looking at it, maybe I do want it to be this old one. We're going to do that. And technically, I don't think a covered bridge is very UK-like, if I'm being honest. I think it's more likely, like, that's more American. But I do think I want to get this in both sides. So it's a very narrow road going in there. That is our old bridge, and that can be where the mill was. So then what we would do is we would assume that they would want to walk to that mill. And maybe they had a little bit of a fishing place over here. We're going to come in, and we do need this harbor to be a bit shallower. So we're going to come in and let's do a little bit of terraforming under the water. Probably all through here, actually. And I've already terraformed a bit of the island itself. But we'll go like that, so that there is like a natural little harbor here. Then smooth it out a tiny bit here, just to kind of make that a little bit better. And then along like this too. Okay, so we're going to assume then that they had fishing over there. So they went like that. And then they built there. Then let's say that they had a church. Let's get this market here. So that was where they had a dock. I wonder, do we have a dock of any sort? I did not find any of the things I was looking for in there, but what we can assume then is that maybe there was a church. So we're going to have a church site. I guess that would probably be near the heart of the town. So let's say that was here. And I guess, I don't know, did we build? Oh, we didn't. We don't have a cathedral in here. I feel like we probably should have a cathedral in there, but we don't. So what I want to do then is figure out what direction is east. And to do that, we are going to turn on the day-night cycle. So we can come in here, options, and gameplay, day-night visuals. Turn that on. And immediately it is nighttime. So we'll have to wait just a little bit until the sun comes up. And of course it is winter, so we don't have much sunlight for that either. But pretty soon we'll be able to do that. In the meantime, what I want to do is we're going to bring this road out this way. And we're going to have to figure out a couple of things, actually, that we can do during the nighttime here. We can look at oh man, even that is dark. We have a little bit of farmland over here, though, and that's really what I'm after, is trying to figure out where the farmland is. And I think that's what this bridge was for then. We can say that there used to be farm over here, because there was farmland there, and man, I really need that light. And we have light. So that is east in that direction. So what I'm going to do is we can come in here and I want to build this. We're going to just mark a district here in the middle of the water. And then I'm going to call that east. So now I can see that is east, and that is going to be how we plan things out. And then we can go ahead and turn off the day-night visuals again so that we can see permanently. Okay, so now that is done. We're going to do a few things then. Okay, first of all, let's look again at where the farms were. There's the terrain, or the natural resources. So what we're going to do is we're going to say that a road came out this way. And yeah, that is all fine. And that went over to the farm. We'll do that. Although I think over here what we'll do is at some point maybe that gets widened, but for now we'll keep it that way. And then in here, because that way is east, here's like right that way. So we're going to have the church be in here. And we'll bring a road out this way from the church to the other main farm area. So those are the main roads coming in here. And I don't think we have a building that will work for the church, because there is nothing here. I mean, there is the cathedral. There's the Notre Dame Cathedral. You know what we could do? Look at these. These are old, these are UK buildings. And they're designed, I think these are kind of like old churches. No, the Church Inn, and oh, here, UK Parish Church. Oh, that is beautiful. That is exactly what we want. We want it here. I'm going to just plop it down. And then we're going to move it and build the road around it. No, don't bulldoze the building. Oh yeah, we got to get power over here too. But the parish church is going to go right here. Okay, power and water. Speaking of power, that's one thing we need to do. We have a shortage of power. And what I want to do is actually fix that. We're going to come over here because we've got a ton of money now. Although the monthly balance is not as good as it was a little bit ago. Service upkeeps have gone way up. Oh, because we just built that new fire station. Okay, so we're not going to bother with all of that detail, but instead, I do want to get power lines over here. And where are we going to put that? Actually, this could connect. Yeah, you know what? We've got a power line right here. That gets the power over to here. And then what we can do is we're just going to turn this into a 4-lane road. Like that. And that should get our power here. Very good. We've got power now. And then water. Water is simple. We can just do a water pipe under the water. Just bring that right over like this. And that should be all connected. Wonderful. So now we've got power and water over here. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Instead, we can focus on building. So we're going to get this over here. And it's not quite where I want it. I want it here. And then... not the way I wanted it. No, let's try that again. We're going to come in here and get this road right there. Then we're going to turn snapping back on and go to simple curve and curve like that. So now we've got the parish church in here. And then we've got this going over to an old farm. Let's go ahead and get the farm in place. We're going to come in and take out these trees. I want to see, whoops, wrong button though. Farmland. Yeah, at some point the highway was built in the middle of it, which is unfortunate for them. But I mean, the town expanded and went over there. But for now, we can get the old church or the old farm in. We'll do, actually, let's come in here and check. We need vegetables. That's what we need. We might as well do that here. Vegetable farming, and that can come in all the way out here. We've got snapping off already, so that should make this nice and easy. And that can come over right like that. Simple little farm there. So now what we want to do is this road continues to there. Then the next thing that they would have here is maybe like a manor house. So what I want to do is I want to look at the terrain, and terrain will help determine where the manor might have been. I think maybe we got an old castle up here. I wonder, can we get like a castle ruin? Yeah, castle ruins. Do I want that, or do I want yeah, I want medieval castle. That is so cool. But yeah, we're gonna do this. Castle ruins. We'll say there is an old castle up here. Like that. And so maybe a castle was built, and then that was an old town as well. So a couple of things then. We're going to get narrow road heading up here, because this is now going to be a tourist site. But we'll bring the road down like that. And then let's get the farm on again, just to make sure we're not going over any farmland. Okay, so this then can come in and also come to that bridge. Yeah, and then let's get an old inn. So we have a few things here. We can come in and get church and bistro. I want to get a pretty small thing here. We'll get the nice pub there. That'll be just the start of it, and that's going to raise the well-being. But that gives that old castle there, and then let's say that they built, at some point, the family that owned the original castle built a new manor over here. So what we have is the 5-star country hotel, and that's going to be our manor, and we're going to put it over here. Whoops, wrong button. And we're going to put it right here. Okay, that is going to go here. And that, again, decreases import costs, increases attractiveness, and increases well-being. We need to get a road over here, of course. And this one, we'll have it be a bit more modern. Actually, no. What I want is I want a 1-lane, one-way road. See, that is way too wide too. Okay, we're gonna modify. I want it's too wide. So what we're gonna do is come in here with Road Builder. We're going to change this. I want select all. 1-way, 1-lane, 1 sidewalk. And what we're going to do is just get rid of one of the sidewalks and put a shoulder on that side instead. Like that, and then make this much narrower. Like that. Very simple road. So we can come in here and we'll get that. And that'll just be like right in the front of their property. Like that. And then we can put a garden there, I think, too. Let's find a good garden. Be a ring park. Small park. No, definitely not campfire side. Here, how about the plaza? I like that. I wish it didn't have the fences, though. Yeah, I mean, we could build a custom one, but I also want... I want that to work. Now, yeah, it doesn't work with the plaza. We're going to get rid of that. I mean, it doesn't work with the fences, I mean. Instead, let's get the hedge park. Yeah, we'll do that. That is the entryway. And we'll bring this road a little bit further on both sides here. And then we'll have a wider road. And where do I want that to go? I want it to come along, connect there, because then we could probably get, let's have their parking lot be over here. And no, we haven't unlocked parking yet. Okay, let's come in here and do that. Parking areas. Very good. Then we can get a parking lot in here. Could be a medium lot. They have a little bit of tourism in here. I wish it didn't have those giant things, but that's okay. We'll come in here then, and this road is simply going to connect over here. Okay, so that is their manor. We've got the road going up that way, and then maybe we have another road that comes down this way. Do I want it to be the wide road? I think so. I think it comes down like that. It was a later addition. Okay, so then getting back here, what we would see is I think they would continue to extend out this way. Maybe bring a road right down to the edge here on both sides. Like that. Yeah, because they would also want to control that water flow and build along there. And then we'll bring one over like this. Connects to the farm as well. We'll bring this along this way. We'll want a little bit of a curve there. Yeah, and then along there. At some point, maybe that becomes a rural, or like a gravel road as well. Let's turn off snapping because we're going to replace this. I want no snapping at all. Oh, that did not work. Okay, just take it out, and then we'll just do this. See, and then that is where it gets a little bit weird. But if we come in here and have no snapping, we can get the road right in the middle. That'll be that. And then same thing on this side. We'll probably have to redo some of the farm here. Got an old house there too. Okay, so then let's redo the farm a little bit. We're going to move this over like that. Okay, now let's find some more unique buildings that we have so that we can get these in here. We've got Morrissey's. That would go on this road now. Then we have a 3-star country hotel. This is another like manor type building. Fops Inn. This one has parking though. Maybe that comes over here. Larger Fops Inn with parking. Let's find... Put that there. I'm just trying to figure out what could be in town and what should be out of town. Inner City Victorian Pub. Yeah, that we're going to put here. And then we're going to use Move It to get it in a nice spot. So if we move that here and then just turn it a tiny bit. I love how that looks. Okay, and then we can come in and we'll get some more. This has, I mean, these are pretty much the same thing, just bigger. Maybe we get that over here. Yeah, you know what? This is something that the farm built at some point. They built like this thing over here. It isn't quite the way that we, I mean, I'm searching for words and not really finding the words that I want. Also not finding the parking lot that I want. So instead, we'll just use the surface tool, which is here. And we're going to grab the surface. There it is. I'm going to bring that. Nope. Shoot. Right click. That undid everything. Okay, we're going to bring this out to the road. And we'll bring it underneath there like that. Same thing over here. We're going to grab that node and just bring it all the way in here. Although maybe that's the way we want it. And then we could get like some hedges in there. Let's get simple, just single tree here. Cultivated flower bush. No, wild green bush. Or apple tree. Wild green bush. No, cultivated. And line mode. Bring those in like that. We want it to be really tight. Can we do like a fence? Yeah. That'll work. There. So it's like they can park in there. Very good. Now, continuing with the same idea. Church Inn with a bistro. Church Inn with a restaurant. These are just bigger versions. Again. Yeah, we'll get the pub in. That's another kind of small pub, though. But we can get a very large petrol station over here. Very good. Now, okay, so you can see, again, we've got a couple more manor houses, but I think I'm happy with the ones that we have. So now what I want to do is start getting some zoning in here. And, I mean, we have low unemployment, so we want to get more people. And what we'll do is we only want the UK stuff. We've got low density. We'll get there. That is detached housing. Then there's semi-detached, which is, if you're American, it's kind of like duplexes. Then we have terraced housing, which will be 3 houses together. Mixed housing, which might be good in downtown here. I don't think I want the high density. I think those are going to be too big. But let's get a little bit of the mixed housing. And look at that. We've got right there. Can we fix this just a tiny bit? No, see, it really doesn't want to fit our zoning there, which is a bummer. But if we do that, and then we come in and say, use the picker. No, that's not going to work. I wonder if I can fit a tiny thing in here. Oh, see, it's going to overlap and take that building out. All of these will. Oh, this one might fit. Nope. It might if I use move it. But of course, it is the wrong way. We're going to move it all the way like that. No. We'll put it here like this. And that is going to take out just one building here. But if we could just get another building over here. I think what we'll do is we'll use move it. And I'm going to get these buildings. Or maybe, okay. I'm going back and forth here. I'm well aware of that. But I think if we bring this in here. Let's see, it's mad now. Even though it can fit there. What I want to do is put it like that. And then the driving goes in like that. And we'll use surface tool to get a little bit in there. And then I think, so yeah, it took out a little bit of that zoning. I wonder if we can get a terraced house in there. I don't know what size they are. I don't think any of them are going to fit in there. Okay, so what we'll do then is we will just copy paste that, duplicate. Grab that. Okay. Do that. Nope, because I turned off plop the growables, and that means nothing will go in there. I think I turned it off. Yeah. Let me fix that. Okay, and now we're back, and we have plop the growables, so we should be able to get this in here. Turn on anarchy overlapping item. Come on, we should be able to do that. There we go. So now, yeah, it's overlapping just a tiny bit, but I think it looks okay, and we're going to go with it then, because now we're getting a little bit more of this downtown filled in, and I want to get more UK. Let's see, let's get a little bit more mixed housing in there. Nope. Okay, let's get terraced housing. Yeah, I like that. That's going to work great. And I just wish we had a smaller one, but okay, let's pick that. We're going to pick it and put it right over here. And bring that right over like this. Okay, so now we're filling in a little bit more. I would want to move this over. And what I want to do is we're going to bring this over like that. And I want to get one more in. So we've got this nice terrace here. Yeah, I like that. And then what we need to do is we're going to get another road in here, because I think we would see a little bit more building in this way. Although maybe not. Let's see what we can spawn here. If we do, what is the medium density? See, that's going to be too tall. That's not what I want. I mean, you can see the style that we can get here. I don't think that's the right thing for our little village here. So we're going to take that back out. And instead, we'll stick with the terraced housing here. And again, we're going to move it over. So we get it in the middle there. And then maybe we'll put like a really small alley back in there. We fit a tiny bit more in there, yes. Ooh, look at this building. This is perfect. We're going to put one there. And then we're going to bring this over and get it right in here. Wish that it fit a tiny bit better. But we'll do that, and then we're going to come in and we'll get we'll get a surface here. Let's bring that out like that. Yeah, okay. And then, again, the fencing is just kind of the way it is, but we'll go with it. And then that, that's a really wide thing. Let's move this over. Although I kind of want to see if we could get another pub there. Now that I'm looking at this, if we get this over here, and then we'll get the alley back in here. Build that like that. And then we'll bring the alley in here. Turn off snapping. Bring that in right like that. Yeah, that'll work. That building is a bit happier. Now we'll take the... Oh, yeah, got to take out the zoning first. Take those out, and then let's see if we can get one more corner pub in. The UK mixed or commercial. There we go. I think we've used the corner pub everywhere. I think this is going to be too big. Yeah, and these are not quite the right one. These would be better on a different spot. I have a spot in mind. Those are suburban shops, executive mansion, and UK city apartments. Oh, those would be good in maybe outside of the downtown. I mean, this is like not quite, but words, guys. This pub is going over here because I think it would be great here. Again, with the corner lot here. And I want to come in with surface lot, and we're going to, yeah, go like that. I want it to be closer to, shall I bring that out like that? Then we'll get a tree in there too. Nice oak tree. And actually, let's make it a full size. Yeah. I like that. Okay, so then we've got a little bit of space in here. It's not going to spawn very well, but we can move these over, get other ones to come in, and then duplicate that. Try to fit it over here. Or, you know what? Let's take that back out. And instead, we do need to get some services in here. So we've got a medical practice that can go over here. It's a little bit of a bigger building. And then we need a school, UK Urban Primary School. So I think the school could go out here, actually. I think that'll be fine there. And then I don't want the suburban one, but we do need a secondary school. That's going to be pretty big. So for now, we'll just stick with the elementary school because that is, we're focused on the downtown area. Fire station, this is going to be a rather large building. Let's put that out this way, next to the Morrisseys. And I'm going to use Move It to get it lined up a little bit better here. Of course, that is going to cost us a lot of money. So maybe we don't want this, actually. Because that, like I said, that's costing us only $29,000 though, actually. Let's check. The budget is getting really tight. We've got taxation is not too bad, actually. I'm going to take this back out because we need to watch our budget. Just looking to see, none of these are small buildings anyway. But what we're getting is a nice look in here. And I think on this side, we're going to continue with that terraced housing in here. Yeah, I like that. And then we're going to come in and just move these over, which will get more to spawn. And also get some of those to look quite nice in here. I don't think I want the setback to be quite as far, though. Although maybe that's okay. I'm going to move it this way, get a new one to come in there, and move another one there. These are all just the same ones coming in, aren't they? I want this one in there. There we go. It's always good to just get a tiny bit of variety in there. And I wonder if we can just copy that one and get it over here then. Okay, so now we're over to here. Yeah, I like how that looks. Again, it would be nice to have some parking in there, and maybe what we'll do, I wonder if I come in, what would it look like if we do this road in here? That's super narrow. I think we don't need to be that small. If we put this in here, though, let's edit that as well. And what I want is narrow sidewalks, one-way road. One of these sidewalks is going to be pretty small, like that. This one, I want it to be as small as it can go while still having parking. It must be this one here then. So we'll have parking on that side of the road. And we need snapping on here. So that'll be a one-way, and then we'll do the same thing here. Get a one-way through there. Just to give them a little bit of parking in downtown. But still be a pretty narrow road. And I think we probably should put a little roundabout here. And then we're going to come in and just move this over like that. And then hopefully get this to be a little bit better. There we are. And of course the texturing is a little bit weird. That's all right. Oh well. Okay, so then I want to get a few more of these terraced homes in here because they will fit here. They will. I will make them. You shall fit. There's my attempt at like a Gandalf reference there, if anybody caught it. But anyway, this is going to come in like that. We'll have this one set back a bit farther. Although maybe we want it this way. Okay, so that's like the main road coming in. So that was the original town then, and we'll get the same thing over here. We're going to do very similar style in here. I'll do that off camera. All right, well, I feel pretty good about the downtown or like the historic part of this town, and now we're going to add more other stuff. So first of all, we need a lot more people, and what I want to do is then say that, okay, well, first of all, you know, maybe we would see more terraced housing like develop right along here, heading towards that old castle. Or maybe there would be, actually, let's do a little bit of mixed housing there. No, I feel like that's too... No, actually, yeah, I like that. We're going to do that instead. Because that will get some jobs in. And then we can go in. And we can say that, okay, that was a more... developed stuff, or like a more commercialized road coming out this way. And you know what? We can widen it too. Because there is the space there. We can do this. Then I just need to do a tiny bit of work here to get this back off of the sidewalk. Yeah, okay. So then we've got that in place. Then what I wanted to do is maybe get even bigger buildings out this way. I like that. So now we're seeing more and more like height developing over here. But then we also maybe would see a more rural or like suburban type style out this way. So what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade this road. And then we're going to bring this out a little bit more. Let's turn snapping back on. And what I'd like to see is a mix of houses in here that are a little bit bigger, but also maybe a little bit of that other zone. And then here, this road can be widened as well. That's mad about the positioning there. We'll go ahead and do this. And then we will take this road out and redo it all together. So then what we've got is this coming in here like that. Okay, now we have space. We can come in here, and I want the semi-detached housing along like this. And then we'll get low-density detached housing out here. These are like pretty big homes, but they'll be more suburban. Yeah. And then we'll get a little bit more of that semi-detached in here. I know those are not quite right there. Like that. Bring them up just a little bit more there too. And then again, the low density all around here. And maybe back here we'll get just one little roundabout to really like finish this little spot off. Very nice. So then in here we'll get a little bit more of the medium density along that bigger road. Maybe even just a tiny bit out here leading into town. And then here as well. And then along the water, I think what we'll do is a little bit of mixed housing in here. Like that. I wish it didn't go quite into the water, but I think that'll be fine. And then we've got this one spot here. I think what I'll do is just use the picker. Get these in here like this. Little flaps. Yeah. Like that. That should work. Fills that space nicely. And then maybe we get one. Here, let's do this. One of these in here. Doesn't quite fit the way I want it to, though. It's 2x2. And how big is that space? 1x2, okay. That's why it doesn't quite fit. But what I want to do next is come in here and we're going to turn off anarchy, because we're going to come in and we're going to get a mix of trees. And I want them to be grown up, and that should work. Let's fill this in. And that will just make this whole area feel a bit older and more dense. Same thing in the town itself. I think we should get a few parks here as well. But for the most part, everybody should be pretty happy here. Let's get a park over here, I think. Oh, you know what we need to do? Let's go in here. I want to go to parts, and we're going to get sports parts. And we'll go ahead and get the large ones too, because we have enough points for that. And I want... I want a soccer field in here. Put that here. Anarchy on. Go like that. And then we're going to position this a little bit inside here. And then I think we'll widen the road there too. So there can be a little bit of parking on that road. Bring it along like this. Yeah. And then what we'll do is we'll just paint a surface in here as well. Concrete surface. I'm going to create a new one. And it'll be like a little parking area. Like that. Yeah, that should work. I mean, I guess that should have been the pavement. But I like that. That's coming together nice. So now what I want to do is add more buses, because we're going to get a bus line connecting the UK area to the rest of it. And why did that just turn that off? I don't want to turn that off. I want our buses to work. Thank you very much. Okay, so then we can come in. That has enough buses now. We can come in and get a bus stop. Get a bus shelter somewhere down here. And I think what we'll do, it can't go on our main road, but it can. You know what we're gonna bring a road here like that, and then we'll get a roundabout here as well. Okay, now we can get a bus. It can go there. Well, what? Yeah, that'll be fine. Actually, we have to do a small one like that. We'll get a bus stop there. No shelter. And then I also want it to stop over here. Yeah. But you know what? I think... Okay, it does. Okay, we're going to go there. And then we're going to go over to France. And we'll have it stop. I really want it to stop here. We're going to have a... Nope. You know what? We're going to go back. We're going to add that. Okay, so now we can stop here. Then come over here. And we're going to stop here. And here. And then go back and complete that. Okay, so that's one route, and then we'll get another one connecting to Germany. And where did our town go? We like completely overshot there. Okay, and then we're just going to get one on the other side of this. Oh, and we need one a spot over here. So the Germany one is going to be very important because we have a spot right by train station. We can stop there, and then we're going to go right over here. Stop on that side. Nope. Stop there, and then there, I guess. And make our way back over here. So now we've got 2 new routes here. And we're going to let them have as many buses as they want to start. Now that is... we're going to get more people moving in. Slowly, we are getting more people, but we do have quite a bit of a budget issue right now. Hopefully that will work out, but in the meantime, I'm really happy with the 3 different regions we have. They all have different feels to them. This one, the British one... This area here definitely feels British to me. I love the look of those buildings. And then over here, these definitely feel French. And then over here, these definitely feel German. So I'm quite pleased with how this is coming together. It's really fun to have the 3 different regions all together. But anyway, I hope you are enjoying this as well. Be sure to hit that like button and click on the video on the screen now. It'll take you to the next video in the series. Thanks again for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.